national capital region. Of course, it's not just about Delhi. It's about the big elections that's underway across the country, the mother of all elections, as it's called, the Lok Sabha elections. And it seems to be getting even more interesting as one of the party's top leaders, the chief himself, as well as the Delhi's chief minister, is now out on interim bail. Well, he has made some very strong claims as he made his first formal press conference after he walked out of the jail. He, of course, first went and in a very, what is being seen as a political mark, of course, he went to the Hanuman temple where he sought the blessings. He had already given a call to his supporters to meet him at the Hanuman temple, seen as one of the big moves against the BJP, as it were. But in his official press conference that he started, he reiterated what he said yesterday, that was it is his fight against the dictatorship in India. He said it's not just his, but crores of people across India need to join him. But he went on to say, and it's interesting because it's an allegation that the opposition has been reiterating, but coming from Chief Minister Kejriwal, who is accused of being a conspirator in the excise policy scam. In that particular case, though he's out on interim bail, he has said that the BJP and Prime Minister Modi has made all attempts to crush the Aam Aadmi Party, that the Aam Aadmi Party is leading the fight against corruption, and that Prime Minister Modi plans a one nation, one leader agenda. He accused the BJP and Prime Minister Modi of targeting all opposition leaders. He said while there are others like Hemant Soren, who is already in jail, there are others like Mamata Banerjee, MK Stalin and Pinarayi Vijayan who will also be put behind the bars, reiterating what he had earlier spoken about one nation, one leader agenda. One dictator is trying to murder democracy is what Arvind Kejriwal has said. This press conference has just finished moments ago. Let's just listen in to what he said.
एक बेहद खतरनाक मिशन चालू किया हुआ है प्रधानमंत्री जी ने, बहुत ही खतरनाक। देशवासियों को ये समझने की, अब जब मैं बोलने जा रहा हूं, समझने की जरूरत है। उस मिशन का नाम है वन नेशन वन लीडर। देश के सारे नेताओं को खत्म करना चाहते हैं मोदी जी, और इसको दो स्तर के ऊपर इस मिशन को चला रहे हैं। जितने विपक्ष के नेता हैं उनको जेल भेजेंगे, और जितने बीजेपी के नेता हैं उनको सबको निपटा देंगे, उनकी राजनीति खत्म करते जाएंगे, उनको सबको निपटाते जाएंगे। विपक्ष के अंदर आज इन्होंने मनीष सिसोदिया को जेल भेज दिया, संजय सिंह को जेल भेज दिया, सत्येंद्र जैन को जेल भेज दिया, केजरीवाल को जेल भेज दिया, हेमंत सोरेन को जेल भेज दिया, ममता दीदी के कई मंत्रियों को जेल भेज दिया, स्टालिन के कई मंत्रियों को जेल भेज दिया, केरला के सीएम के पीछे पड़े हैं। अगर ये चुनाव जीत गए, मेरे से लिखवा लो एफिडेविट के ऊपर, थोड़े दिन के बाद ममता दीदी जेल में होंगी, तेजस्वी यादव जेल में होगा, स्टालिन साहब जेल के अंदर होंगे, पिनराई विजयन जेल के अंदर होंगे, उद्धव ठाकरे जेल के अंदर होंगे, जितने विपक्ष के नेता ये सारे जेल के अंदर होंगे।
All right, I'm also being joined by my colleague Nikhil right now, who's outside the Aam Aadmi Party office. What's the mood there, Nikhil? Of course, it seems to be very upbeat. There seems to be a huge welcome by other opposition leaders, right from TMC to the NCP. All of them have welcomed Arvind Kejriwal out of jail. He still remains an accused, though, but has made some very serious charges against BJP and Prime Minister Modi directly.
So, Sneha, let us take you through the mood right outside from the Aam Aadmi Party headquarters, and the workers clearly are very charged up because of the same. Arvind Kejriwal has just addressed his press conference, and my camera person is showing you the visual from the DDU mark. And a few meters away is the Bharatiya Janata Party headquarters. So this is the place where as of now there is some kind of commotion which is being seen, and because all the workers were, they participated in the addressing, this is the reason why a lot of chaos is already taking place. And on the left hand side, which is the
All right, we seem to have some technical issue at this point, and we'll try to reconnect with Nikhil. Nikhil is outside the Aam Aadmi Party's office, where, of course, the mood seemed to be very upbeat. Arvind Kejriwal has just finished his press conference. It's going to be interesting how this pans out, because obviously there's going to be a lot of him that's going to be used by the opposition, including the Aam Aadmi Party, particularly for campaigning. It's going to be interesting because the BJP has already claimed that the opposition is not going to use it for rallies. Congress seems to have already rebuffed that. So whether there would be any joint rallies in the run-up to the next 20 odd days that he is going to be out of jail on bail is going to be interesting at this point. Nikhil, we seem to be rejoined by Nikhil at this point. Nikhil, take it away.
So we were showing you, Sneha, the mood outside the Aam Aadmi Party headquarters. While you see and go through the visuals, I'd like to tell you, for the very first time, the workers, the cadre of the Aam Aadmi Party, they felt all charged up because for the last, 3 days,
they were also feeling this dull moment, and a feeling of lull was already there. But now, after the returning of Arvind Kejriwal, it appears like there are some kind of action, some kind of theory speeches which are expected to be out in next few days. And the time is very less, and this is something which has been mentioned by Arvind Kejriwal as well, that just few days to go to polls, but he will try to make the most of it. He will try to move around the country, across the country. He will cover the length and breadth to make people aware as to what exactly the BJP is up to as far as the constitution is concerned, the changes and the amendments which is being alleged by the leaders of the opposition. So this is the scene, these are the scenes which we are showing you from outside the Aam Aadmi Party headquarters. And what we can say is that starting today, the returning of the one of the prominent leader of the India Bloc Alliance, he is back and he has given his first fiery speech in front of the, and we should not call it a press conference because earlier we got
joined.
This is a press conference.
Okay, Nikhil, we seem to have some solid network issues. We'll try to set that. But I'm also being joined by Anuja Kapoor right now from the BJP. Thank you very much for joining us. Very quick reactions to what you've heard from Arvind Kejriwal in the national capital, his first press conference, some very scathing allegations against the BJP, including Prime Minister Modi, accusing him of one nation, one leader agenda, accusing and saying, mark his words, asking the people to mark his words, that Mamata Banerjee, among other leaders, would be in jail next very soon.
Jai Shri Ram. What I feel what he is talking about is just an allegation. Why? Because he believes in himself, the image which he has put it through, and he wants to stand in front of Modi, who does not have any corruption in his 10 years, neither his ministers, anybody from the media, neither from the citizens of India could allegate him on any stand. When we talk about one nation, one leader, what we believe is one nation, one leader in that term. And what they believe is in one year, they would like to give you two leaders. There are multiple leaders. How does a nation work when we do not have a consolidated, a centralized government? What we are looking at through Arvind Kejriwal is that he has created a perception
essentially
of
saying, do you agree with this one nation, one leader agenda? He's saying that he's accusing you all, he's accusing the BJP Prime Minister Modi of wanting to finish any form of opposition, wanting to eliminate strong opponents, wanting to put all of them in jail so that one nation, one leader agenda can come through. Do you agree in the sense of what he's saying, considering you are saying that they view one leader, one nation differently? How?
This can never happen. Listen, if you do not have an opposition, do you think we want an opposition? We can clear an opposition anyway. What is it when you don't have an opposition? What is there to fight for? Does it work like this? And who are we? We are going to create an opposition around. It is their duty to bring an opposition, not us. Ask them. Rajiv Gandhi already said that. A person who cannot give a strong opposition, how will they manage the whole world or the whole of the country? This is where we are looking into. The opposition is in their hands. How come they cannot provide an opposition, a strong opposition? We have been in an opposition for 70 years, many times. Haven't we given a strong opposition and giving a fight to the Congress? Did we allegate
All
them
right.
in such a
The
way?
next
Did we
question,
fought
Ms.
back in
Anuja.
such a way? Yes, thank you.
Okay, the next question to you, and this is very interesting because Arvind Kejriwal, I mean, there's no, in the sense, no one has really raised these allegations before in this election pitch as well. Arvind Kejriwal very openly saying this, that the vote that Prime Minister Modi is asking for in his name is not going to come through. He's saying who is going to fulfill Prime Minister Modi's guarantee, because Prime Minister Modi is asking the votes not for him. It is going to be Amit Shah, considering the age that Prime Minister Modi is and the age limit that BJP has to have senior leaders in position, the 75 age threshold. It's going to be Amit Shah who's going to be appointed as the Prime Minister eventually.
Tell him everything is coming in his own dreams. He has nothing to speak about. He should be more bothered about to finish his campaigning. He has to go back on 2nd of June. Tell him that you should work on the ground for which you have out on bail, on an interim bail. So don't dance around and become Shah Rukh Khan, main hoon na. Don't become that. You are here for a reason, do that. And we welcome you here. Bring us a strong opposition, because that is where you belong. Bring us a strong opposition. That is where we are starting for. Because what Modi ji's guarantee is talking, we have shown what Modi ji's guarantee is talking, not only in India, outside India also. Everybody is voting for Modi ji. Their pracharak, Rahul Gandhi has become a star campaigner of BJP. We have seen Adhir Chaudhary become a star campaigner of BJP. Now we see Arvind Kejriwal. You have done an allegation, you have done a corruption, you have done things around where nowhere BJP, you are being remanded by the court. How does BJP remand somebody in the to CBI or EDI? It is only the case has been brought up by the ED and CBI. The court has given the remand. You have a problem, talk to the court.
All right.
The court has given you an interim bail. Again, the thing is in the legal aspect. How are you keep allegating the BJP, Modi and then Amit Shah? They are the karyakartas of the BJP. So what I am telling to Arvind Kejriwal, sir, please stop batting the bush. And what you have done is once you have also spoken a lot about Hindus, and you have spoken your leaders have spoken a bad foul about Hanuman and Sri Ram. Now you have gone to Hanumanji's feet. What are you trying to show and propagate? Everybody knows what you have done. The people who have he used to drink water and talk about the CAG reports and used to speak up in the media. And there is always a corruption. Now you are kingpin of a master corruption. So give us a strong opposition and stop backbiting and talking about Modi.
All right.
What he is there, please leave it on.
Okay. In fact, Miss Anuja, just hold on a bit. I'm also being joined by Surendra Rajput right now, who's from the Congress. Mr. Surendra, you've heard Anuja speak, but also in the sense of what Arvind Kejriwal has said, how do you look at the optics of what Arvind Kejriwal chose to spoke in his first press conference?
देखिए, दो तीन चीजें हैं. पहले तो इससे पहले जो भारतीय जनता पार्टी की प्रवक्ता महोदया बोल रही थी, उनसे कहिए धैर्य रखें, क्यों बीपी हाई कर रही हैं अपना. हम तो जनता को जनार्दन समझते हैं, यानी भगवान समझते हैं. वो जनता को मूर्ख समझते हैं क्या कि टाइम्स नाउ पे बात करके वो लोग एक ही दिन में सारे वोट पलट लेंगे. धैर्य रखें, आराम रखें. ईडी आज की डेट में भारतीय जनता पार्टी की ही एक एक्सटॉर्शन विंग के रूप में काम कर रही है, सबको पता है. ईडी ही इस तरीके के काम कर रही है कि विपक्षी नेताओं पर ही छापे डल रहे हैं, और जो नेता जो है भारतीय जनता पार्टी में चले जा रहे हैं, उन नेताओं के खिलाफ कार्रवाई या तो ठंडे बस्ते में हो जा रही है या उनकी फाइलें खो जाती हैं, जैसा ईडी कहती है कि हमारे ऑफिस से फाइलें नहीं मिल रही है. बट आपके पॉइंट पर मैं आता हूं, ये अपने आप में सच है मैम कि देश इस वक्त लोकतांत्रिक डिक्टेटरशिप की तरफ चल रहा है. इसका प्रत्यक्ष उदाहरण आज भारतीय जनता पार्टी के उन सारे नेताओं का सफोकेशन है. पूरे देश में आप अपने मिरर नाउ के संवाददाताओं को भेजिए, विशेष रूप से लखनऊ में भेजिए. राजनाथ सिंह जी जैसी शख्सियत यहाँ चुनाव लड़ रही है, एक होर्डिंग, एक पोस्टर राजनाथ सिंह जी का नहीं है. सारी की सारी होर्डिंग मिस्टर नरेंद्र मोदी की है. यहाँ पर सारी गारंटी के जो पोस्टर हैं, चुनाव के जो पोस्टर हैं, उन सब जगहों से मिस्टर राजनाथ सिंह गायब है, जो कि यहाँ पर सरकार में, भारत की सरकार में 2 नंबर की पोजीशन में है. लेकिन यहाँ पर सिर्फ फोटोज में नरेंद्र मोदी जी हैं, तो ये सिविल डिक्टेटरशिप की तरफ नहीं जा रहे हैं तो और क्या जा रहे हैं? नंबर एक। नंबर दो, जो दूसरी बात उन्होंने कही, अभी हनुमान जी से आप याद करते हैं, भाई हनुमान जी की जाति तो भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लोग बताते हैं, और जब जब हनुमान जी की जाति भारतीय जनता पार्टी के लोग बताते हैं तब तब भगवान हनुमान की गदा उनके ऊपर पड़ती है। चाहे पिछली बार का राजस्थान का इलेक्शन देख लीजिए, चाहे इस बार का कर्नाटक का इलेक्शन देख लीजिए। तो मैं आपको जिम्मेवारी से कहता हूं, इस तानाशाही का अंत होने जा रहा है। आज की डेट में जो टेम्पो में भर भर के काला धन अडानी जी का आया है, लोग बता रहे हैं जैसे मोदी जी ने बताया है, तो इनको ये जवाब देना पड़ेगा कि अडानी जी के ऊपर अभी तक ईडी क्यों नहीं गई, अडानी जी के ऊपर अभी तक सीबीआई क्यों नहीं गई, अडानी जी के ऊपर अभी तक इनकम टैक्स क्यों नहीं गई।
जी सुरेंद्र जी,
प्रधानमंत्री को हेलो
Hello.
Ji Surendra ji, thank you very much for joining us, Surendra ji and Anuja Kapoor. Of course, the optics and the politics around this is going to be huge. It's just the beginning, as I said. There's a lot that's left out in terms of stakes that will be both catering to voters, whether it be from the opposition or the ruling. For that matter, Surendra Rajput ji as well as Anuja Kapoor, thank you very much for joining us.